Hey, yeah. Oh, welcome back to the Shellerina Talk Show. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. You are hanging in here with me on this journey, aren't you? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Listen, I'm grinding right now. I think I'm on video number 12. I've been doing videos since 1 p.m. It's going on 8 hours now. I guess this gonna be one of my full-time jobs, right? Because I am planning to retire uh January 10th. So this is good. I'm loving this. I'm a new YouTuber. I always wanted to do it, been thinking about it, been watching a lot of videos. I love watching YouTube. And I guess I'm spewing out or giving back all that I was receiving. But I'm so glad I started this channel because I think we just need a fresh perspective about relationships coming from more people who've been married just one time on both sides, husband and wife, and healthier relationships because this war against men and women that's going on, I know it's a lot of it's clickbait, but I think some people is also taking this stuff at heart. And I just want you all to be encouraged to know whether you marry somebody the first year, the first 3 weeks, if your discernment discerns that, is good, or if it's years down the line, because some people they have been dating for 5 or more years and they do actually get married and they also continue in healthy relationships. But I'm here to let you know, ladies, it don't take all that. And men, it don't take all that. All right. Woo! All right. I'm going to piggyback on the video that talked about me being a housewife, the easy life housewife. Ooh, I was loving it too. I was loving it too, y'all. But okay, all good things come to an end. Nothing lasts forever. Now, as the video says, married on a third date, easy life, housewife to working. And I hate working for people. At least in my younger years, oh, I couldn't stand it. But you had to work because if you don't work, you don't eat, right? It is what it is. If you don't work, you do not eat. So I had to work, although I was an entrepreneur. But everybody know, entrepreneurship can be up and down. So one moment you can be doing great, and then the next moment, hey, you have to rely on a job. And it is what it is because it's all a preparation process and the preparing process. And I just used to hate working for other people because I wanted to do what I wanted to do. And who doesn't, right? But I had to put my time in. But to be honest with you, now I'm glad that I did. And when the pandemic came, by me working, as for the school district, at that time I was a secretary. I started off as a sub secretary. Then eventually I took the test, was number two, became a secretary. And after the pandemic, which is a side effect of COVID, I became a teacher. I said I would never become no teacher. So soon I'll be a retired teacher, but I will still be working as a retired teacher. Unbelievably, believe it or not, you make more money as a retired teacher, like 4.26 times more money. That's because, with most teachers, it's a 10-month position and they take half of your paycheck out just to pay you over the summertime, which I don't need that to be done. I know how to save my own money. I wish they gave us an option. But enough of that. I'm back to work. And I have been back to work continuously, probably since 2006. I also, during that time was in school. I got my associates, and I said I'll just hold this on the back burner just in case I decide to ever go back to school. I won't have to complete so many classes. So my husband was very supportive with everything I did, from my entrepreneurship, which I still do, endeavors, going back to school and going back to work. And actually, it was the encouragement of my husband who told me to take the secretary test. He said, honey, you're smart. He said, if you go back to school, and especially if you get your BA, which I currently do have in business administration, he said, in your workshops, you would be more, what did he say? Valuable, but it's another word that I'm looking for. I would be more respected. People would take it more serious, um, because I have a degree. Now we all know that the richest people in the world don't have a degree, but when you're not those people, sometimes you need some paper behind your name to make you greater. It is what it is. Okay, it is what it is. And I have helped people before receiving my associate's degree who were lawyers and attorneys. I helped them in areas because every attorney doesn't know the same thing because it's different fields. So I helped a lot of people with master's degrees, doctorate degrees, and they're thriving in business to this day. I could tell you of one that's expert tutoring. So if your child needs tutoring, this is not paid content. It's just a compliment to the person. Okay. She does tutoring, I believe, all over the world. You can chime in with her, ask for tutoring. She's good. Coach Kelly, Dr. Coach Kelly now. Okay, but anyhow, or anywho, this is about me returning to work. And you know what made me return? Because my husband, he was holding everything down. We were going out to dinner every week, and plus I would cook. Sometimes I would cook. We still went out to dinner. That's how we got fat. First couple months, I think I gained like 60 pounds, but I lost the weight now though. Thank goodness for that. Oof. He actually bought a program for me, the fat burner program or some type of program I had, and it worked too. It was all about eating. It worked too. So I thank my husband for that as well. But returning back to work, I was just watching my husband, working. And then at that time, he was working two jobs again because he's a workaholic. He likes to work. And I was, running my business as well. And it was making some money, but not enough to totally live off of. But it was generating enough funds to stay encouraged and to keep working at it. And sometimes to see results, you just have to work hard and keep working at it. It is what it is. Whether it's your job, your business, your side hustle, whatever. All labor is profitable. That's what the book of Proverbs tells us. Okay. I need to put that scripture in here too. But anyhow, what really made me go back to work was watching my husband. And the money that when I did work, I was still a sub at that time. When I did work, how the money helped the household along with the business money. And I just said to myself, man, if I work more hours, we could get more things done, whether it's our own personal desires, business endeavors, or whatever. We can actually get more things done financially, save more money, do more things, save more money, save more money, save more money. You can never save more money, save enough money, right? So then I had an experience on the job. As a subsecretary, I would go to work from different schools every day. And I was at one particular school with a Spanish woman. And she was an older woman, and I could tell she was extremely dedicated to her job. And I was a good secretary. I mean, I was good. Whenever I subbed, I would do work. And they would tell me the regular secretary don't even do this work. Take the initiative to just do things that I knew that will help keep student records, up to date, maintained, and in proper order, so that when people called to confirm if students had graduated, everything's in order. But student pockets, blue cards, all that needed to be right. And I loved doing it. It was just enjoyment work. When I did go to work, that was something that I did enjoy doing at work. But she said to me, why aren't you a permanent secretary? And I said, I don't want to work for the school district. And if any of you have worked inside of a school district, You know why, but that was my calling in life, or is. So anyhow, I said, I don't want to do this full time. I said, I'm married. I got a husband. My husband got a good job. He got 2 jobs. And, so the woman said to me in the most sincerest voice and with the most sincerest look in her eyes, she looked me straight in the face in my eyes and said, but what if something happens? And the way she said it, it just sent chills through my body. It wasn't nasty or disrespectful, but it was very concerning, like an older woman giving a younger woman advice. And I can just I perceived that the advice was something that I should take heed to. And I thought about it. And I said, you know what? She's right. What if something happens? A woman should always be in a position to match or come as close to as possible, if not exceeding the income in the household to sustain it, just in case something happens. And we're going to get to the videos of for sickness and health because something did happen. Excuse me. Excuse me. Several things happened. And guess what? I had to hold it down. And I take pride in being able to do so. I can't wait to get to those videos. But we're gonna walk it out. 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 Right? Okay, we're gonna get to all those. Just keep watching. Just keep watching. I have 19 going on 20 years of knowledge that I can drop and help you all with. And I hope that it's helpful to you, okay? But I'm glad I returned back to work. And I'm glad my husband encouraged me to take the test and become full time or permanent appointed secretary, which I did. My money doubled. The benefits were better. We were able to save more money, do more things. And I did contribute to the household. Because if a man has been holding it down for so many years, I feel as a woman for myself, it's not my duty to just always want to have to go out, go shopping, spending up any discretionary funds, extra money that we have. No, this is a time to save. This is a time to build. This is the time to invest. This is a time to improve your marriage. It's a time for everything. The honeymoon, the wifey lasted a long, long, long time and still is going on, okay? But I was able to see that, yeah, I don't have any kids. I'm not doing anything, outside of, household chores and ironing shirts and whatnot, whatnot. Little stuff. And I got off at 3 o'clock every day. So come on now. That's that's not no long 4 hour job. And once the morning hours were over, the day was pretty slow until the afternoon, early dismissals. So it wasn't hard. I didn't particularly care for it because I always was the entrepreneurial spirit and I would prefer to be working for myself. But I matured over the years and I'm glad I did. And right now, yeah, I don't let my husband, I pay 50-50 now. Yes, I do. And I work up to that point, but I can. Why not? My husband wants to be able to spend and save money for himself, just like I want to save money and spend for myself. Why not help? He pays the bulk of everything, and I just pay. Well, I said 50-50. It's not 50-50. because my husband pays for the car, he pays for the business, he pays for the insurance, he pays for food, he does a lot. And I contribute. I contribute in ways like the internet, my cell phone bill, stuff like that. But I am in a position, if my husband ever falls sick again, and I'll tell you all about that. We're gonna get to that. I want to be able to hold my household down again, like I did in the past. And that is what a good woman does. And I know it's a lot of YouTube videos out here where it talks about when the man was doing good, bringing in the money, giving the girl money or the wife money, everything was all good. As soon as things went sour, somebody got sick, somebody lost a job or something like that, woman out the door. And I'm not going to just blame women because men do that type of crap too. And we all know men are notorious for leaving households, going to get milk and butter and bread and never returning, right? But that's not all men. Come on, in all fairness. And it's not all women who say, feel when things get a little challenging. So that is why I went back to work because I saw the possibility of what our household could become if I bring in some more money along with my husband and work with him in that area. He wasn't begging me, he never asked me to. He never demanded me to. There was never an argument about it. But I see, man, if we're doing good now, what if I go and work, bring in some, money to, go back to school, improve my salary and stuff like that, you know, we can live an even better life in which we are now. Now, I know like my whole wall is blank. We just moved into this place and we might be moving out sooner because we still need more space. I don't know how I'm going to decorate this area right there, the basement, whatnot, of this area room. But anyhow, yeah, thank goodness we live good. And I'm happy because you want to live good as you get older. It's nice having money when you're young, but money really counts when you're older. So all you young people, all I can say to you is get all the money you can, work, build your credit, your nest, your foundation as soon as you can, and save your money, invest, try to do the right thing, make good decisions, make good moves, good financial moves, and everything while time is allowing for us to do this. Because when you get older, that's when you want money. And women, I would encourage you. I mean, it's nice to have a man take care of you and all that good stuff like that. But you don't, like I told my brothers with their girlfriends, because their girlfriends was going to be doctors and all that stuff like that. And I told them straight up, you don't never let no woman outpace you. All right? You grow with her. And I have good brothers. The same thing with a woman. You should not let the man outpace you. You're not in competition, but if something happens to him, you all don't want to be in a poorhouse. If he go down, you want to be able to stand because that's what a woman does, in my opinion. All right? And you don't want to be with a man that's doing everything for you. And we now have classes online. And even if you're raising children, after a while, they're going to be grown and gone or at an age where they're independent and can do homework on their own, right? So you don't wait. I don't think it's good for a woman to waste precious years of her life and just constantly being spoon fed by a man. And there's nothing wrong with that. But woman, you must secure your future. God forbid something happened to him. God forbid y'all get a divorce. And that's all over YouTube. Come on, we know. So it's nothing to get angry about if anybody's offended. Please don't be. It's just the truth. And I know, see, sometimes the truth hurts. But you want to be able to take care of yourself because statistics shows that most women outlive men. And they're not giving out pensions like they used to, right? Have some type of life insurance in place. I mean, I think I have 10 plans. And I always tease my husband and say, if anything happened to me, boy, you won't be living good. And I tell my husband, I encourage him, get married again. Y'all enjoy that money because I'd rather y'all enjoy it than to go back to the state and vice versa. Right? I don't know how easy it'll be for me to get married, with my restrictions and the questions I ask. That's going to have to be a mature man. And we going to really have to be right here because most men ain't trying to hear the questions I have, but only a mature man will. If you don't have anything to hide, if I ask you if you got a disease, okay, let's go get this thing checked out. Either you got one or you don't. Come on, stop it. All right? But I'm just saying, I don't know. So that's why, God forbid anything happened to my husband, I would need to deal with a real man. But that's why I went back to work, so that I can help my household. And if something happens to my husband, which it has happened, and I will share that with you more than once, I had to be able to hold it down. And I pride myself in being able to do that. Yes, I do. And I pride myself in standing by my husband and being his backbone when things got tough for him. But now, sister is sitting pretty because now he's 6 figures now. So it was worth it. Having a pure heart and the right intent from the very beginning when I got married. Not for his money, for filthy lucre, okay? Intents, but to be there with a true intention. And I'm glad he was there for me too. So when my husband allowed for me to do that for 6 years, and I don't believe whether he did or not, it wasn't allowing, it was an option for me. But the fact that he didn't feel as though I was robbing from him is what I appreciated. And in so doing, as a reciprocal gesture back to him, baby, anything go wrong with you, I got you. Even in death, I got you. Yes, I do. So that's why I returned back to work. So that my household could begin to live an even better, best life. As I close this video, you all know that I like to share with you affirmations from out of my book, Nourishing Your Dreams, right? A book of nourishing thoughts that help you fulfill your dreams, goals, and destiny that's now available on Amazon. The link is below. In addition, if you want to start your own business, I am the founder of the Empowerment for You Network. We have a session every Thursday at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time via Zoom, where you can learn how to start your own business. You'll learn all about how to acquire grants and qualify for grants as well, 501c3 tax exemption, how to get on TV podcasts, and also social media platforms. And if you have ever aspired to become an author, we can help you self-publish your book and more. The cost is $20 and you can cash app your payment to E4U Network, and you can also view our website at e4unetwork.com. All right. Enough of the commercial announcements. Let's get to this book of affirmations that was birthed out of my challenges and struggles as an entrepreneur. Okay. I was struggling and I was challenging, but it was all working up to birth a new thing in me, which is this book. And this is one of 5, right? Okay. The affirmation with the witty return thought is, never expect something back from the person you have helped. I'm going somewhere with this, okay? And I plan on doing a playlist for this book. And when I do the playlist, I will go into detail why I wrote what I wrote and share with you the experience behind the affirmation or the thought, okay? Again, never expect something back from the person you have helped. Rather, expect it to return from a greater person. And in areas of your life where you need help the most. Can I get an amen? Amen. Okay. So I can't wait to do this playlist. So I have about, I don't know, probably like 20 more videos in this playlist about my marriage, because remember, it was 19 going on 20 years of marriage, right? And then I had to pull in the other videos about the bad times as well. But so far, so good. I'm being truthful and honest with you all. This is how things played out. So the next video I am about to work on is, it's going to be a little change. And we're going to talk a little bit about prior marriage prospects. Is that the right word for that, y'all? Prospects, meaning, let me look it up real fast. I just want, because sometimes you know how you mix up words. Okay. What it mean? What it mean? What it mean? I think it means what I believe it means. Y'all bear with me because I've been doing this for what? An apparent probability of advancement, success, profit, the outlook for the future, good business prospect. Okay, anticipation, expectation. All right. Okay, a potential or likely candidate. Candidate. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Candidate. Some of I did before my husband have some marriage prospects, and I shared with you all about one of them, which I'm glad I didn't bite. What they say, you dodged the bullet. I dodged the bullet on that one. All right. Although I do see him every now and then when I go down my mom's way. I just holla, say hi, how you doing, whatnot. He always say, "You still married?" I still married. Okay. Now, and no bitterness with that. It is what it is. Okay, we will be talking about prior prospects, people who, I gotta tell y'all about this one guy right before my husband. We didn't have no relationships, but we had a lot of time. He would have been a good prospect. Okay. Now, also, before getting married, there was me and my husband, we had no nope. I know. Wasn't that a chance? I know most people would be like, I ain't marrying nobody, and I don't know how to car drive. Y'all know. Okay, let's see here. Okay, in the past, what cracks me up about me being married so long is the fact that I never dated over 3 or 6 months. I'm gonna tell y'all why. But with that said, you all enjoy the rest of your evening, because this video wasn't supposed to be this long, but I hope that it had juicy juice in it to keep you entertained. I hope you got something out of it, and I hope it was helpful. And if so, please subscribe to this channel for the upcoming videos so you can be first to know about them. Share, comment, like, review, and please leave a comment, because I can't wait to keep this conversation going. I know the YouTubers are going to go. I mean, this is like a buffet of stuff to talk about. All right, y'all take care. All right, bye-bye.